Guys, we're watching horror movies I can easily survive. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see what movies he's talking about, and I'll tell you if I can survive. Oh shit. Because I've seen it all. I love them. I love them all. So we'll see.
Horror movies were a big part of my childhood. And not because I used to watch them. On the contrary, I used to avoid them at all costs. The jump scares, the gruesome kills, all of it terrifying to me. I was a scaredy cat, I'm not gonna lie. But I think what scared me the most back then was the fact that if I was in any of those movies, I would not survive. What is a six?
You know what? When I was a kid, I would try, not kid, but like when I was like around 8 or 9 or some shit like that. The only movie that actually scared the fuck out of me was the original It. It was only because that movie was playing on TV. It was like 2 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. for some fucking reason, and the TV was on, and I looked at the TV, and the scene where he's in the bathroom, all the blood spill and shit. And then I think I saw him, opening his mouth and shit. I got scared of bathrooms. I would still do my shit. That's the thing that I remember, because I remember being scared of taking a shit because I thought he was coming out and eat my ass in a bad way. But still, I would do my shit. I would still go there. The blood coming out of the sink from the bottom, I always thought that shit was gonna happen. I was still doing my shit. I did not give a shit, even though I was scared. I got scared of clowns because of that. But that's it. I outgrew my fears. I love it. The new ones.
6-year-old gonna do against this? But now, as a full-fledged, grown 21-year-old, I actually believe I have a pretty good shot against most of these horror movies. And yeah, I said most of them. I'll be going over a few of the horror movies that I can survive easily, giving you my strategy and my thought process in the process, and some of the ones that I can't.
Oh, Cabin in the Woods, Nightmare on Elm Street. So, Nightmare on Elm Street. If you don't talk about Freddy, and Freddy does not exist. Freddy cannot go into your dream and turn it into nightmare and kill you there, right? I remember that part. I don't remember how any of them ended. I'll watch them. I have a Patreon if you want to join the Patreon. Free right now. And I'll watch some of the Nightmare on Elm Street. I might watch it on stream as well. Every Friday, we'll watch the movie. Will not be posted as VOD. And then I'll post my reaction on Patreon.
This movie's main villain is Freddy Krueger. And honestly, I wasn't that scared of Freddy growing up. Even though his powers are crazy, he just made me not want to eat pizza while watching his movies. His whole thing is killing people in their dreams, so you can imagine how difficult that would be to survive. Leading the victims in his movie to do crazy things to avoid dying to him. Pictures of coffee, caffeine pills, and all of it, of course, eventually fails. Most of the time, they end up developing this buddy system where they have to watch each other sleep. And honestly, that's the dumbest thing they could do. Because what if the other one falls asleep? You're done. Draw 2 for your mistake, buddy. They had it all wrong. I have 2 solutions for Freddy. First, the more difficult of the 2 is move out of Ohio, which when I say it out loud is not that hard because who wants to live in Ohio? And 2, the easier one in my opinion, which they should have been doing since the very first movie, I just simply won't sleep. I mean, the only way he could get me is if I'm dreaming. And if I just don't sleep, then he can never get me. It's simple. I don't sleep regardless, so if my life's on the line, I'ma definitely not sleep. Even if I somehow fall asleep, my dreams be weird as hell anyway, so he won't even know what the hell is going on. And worst case scenario, if Freddy's giving me the works in the dream world, I'll just pull him out of my dream and have someone with a shotgun there waiting for him. And if a shotgun don't work, then a shotgun with holy water. He not beating that.
Not sleeping? Bullshit. You're not surviving that shit. You're gonna fall asleep. If you don't, isn't like 11 days the max amount of days you can go without sleep? Because you can die. There's no way. The Leprechaun. I never seen this one. This one I have not seen. Again, I might watch it. and post it on Patreon. So
Now this one is the one that you guys are gonna underestimate. He's this hideous little leprechaun who has magical powers, and he'll come after you if you touch his gold. He has the ability to teleport, grant wishes, regenerate, and impersonate people's voices. And also, guns don't work on him. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. His weaknesses vary from movie to movie. Sometimes it's a 4-leaf clover, sometimes it's a piece of metal, and sometimes it's a medallion. And you're probably thinking, just avoid the gold. Don't be silly.
okay.
I need the gold, but I'm still surviving though. So here's the plan. I would take the gold back home after stumbling upon it in the woods, then place it into the basement that I do not have and put it in a safe. The leprechaun will obviously come by asking, where's me gold? Then I'll kick him into the safe and lock him in the safe. Now you're probably like, he's gonna break out. He has powers. Let me get to that, okay? That's not true, because before I went home, I picked up a 4-leaf clover that I found in the woods and I put it on top of the safe. Now I have a leprechaun in my possession and I could get him to grant any wish I want. I bet y'all forgot about that. He could grant wishes. It's literally that easy. Now I survived. Y'all cannot tell me that's not a W strategy. Go ahead. I got my ear to the mic. Say it. Say it. Only thing is I gotta own that basement for the rest of my life.
I mean, if that actually works, you know, he gets blocked there, and I have something in my lip, and the 4-leaf clover actually prevents him from doing anything, then yeah,
If somebody moves that 4-leaf clover, it's done for me.
Can you glue
We
it?
know the villain of this movie, Michael Myers. You see, at first, I wasn't even gonna put him as a villain I could beat, because I thought he was immortal. Especially after what happened in Halloween Kills. He got jumped by the whole town. This woman even had a clothing iron? But then Halloween Ends came out. And that's when I realized Michael Myers is a fraud. He's just an extremely, and I mean extremely, durable old man. He's not immortal. He gets whooped by a random kid from the suburbs. Isn't this Michael Myers the same dude who took out a whole team of firefighters by himself? I'm not gonna act like the kid Corey killed him or something, but still, getting beat up by a kid, that's crazy. So yeah, as long as it's not the Halloween Kills Michael Myers or the 2007 Michael Myers, that dude was ruthless. I think I have a pretty good shot against Michael. Honestly, just set up a venue, bring Lori, bring the whole town of Haddonfield, and they can all just watch me beat up the boogeyman.
I mean, yeah, Michael Myers is just a man, right? Jason is different, but Michael Myers is just a man. He's not like a, you know, he's just like a big dude, really, really strong. But it's just a dude. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Jason is actually, isn't he actually immoral? Isn't it impossible to kill him? I'm pretty sure, even in Freddy vs. Jason, I'm pretty sure he got killed. He got brought back by Freddy. Then when they fought, I think, Freddy lost. I don't think he can die.
Now, I could be a little smarty pants and say the original Friday the 13th is just Jason's mom, so I could just pull out a shotgun. But obviously, I want to hear about our boy Jason Voorhees. And Jason is this 6'5" man who's super durable. He has insane hunting skills, can crush someone's head with his bare hands, and unlike Michael, he runs. Like, yeah, he'll walk towards you to scare you for a while, but if he really just wants to kill you, he's gonna chase after you. And really, he doesn't have to chase, because Jason can low-key teleport. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I got you. You see, I've played hours of the Friday the 13th video game, and I consider that game pretty accurate to the movies. I know all of Jason's weaknesses. If I was at Camp Crystal Lake, I have the firecrackers, the flare gun, and the shotgun on deck. And even if I somehow die, I'll just come back as Tommy Jarvis. And after that, it's easy wins. Even if all that failed, I'll just escape like I do all the time in the game. The easiest method, just drive out. Just hop in, start the car, I can't drive. Yeah, I'll just shoot his mom.
I mean, yeah. If we're talking about the first one, yeah, it's his mom is the original. So if the mom doesn't like, or her voice or something, does the mom like brings him back? So if the mom died like pretty early, she can bring him back. So who cares? You survived.
The new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now this one's a little tricky, because first of all, you're not dealing with your average Joes anymore, okay? These are ghosts, spirits, demons, controlling animatronics. Second of all, the setting, terrifying. A pizza place, let alone a Chuck E. Cheese style pizza place? Yeah, they definitely got the edge in that regard. And on top of all of that, it's 4 killers, not just one. So your awareness has to be on 1,000. Even though it hasn't come out yet, I'ma assume it's just like the game. And just like I said for Friday the 13th, while many people won't think they will survive, I will. I've watched plenty of Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. I've watched all the game theory videos. All I'm missing is meeting the creator himself, Scott Coffin, and that can be arranged. Just hit me up. I know the animatronics better than they know themselves, honestly. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, they're not doing nothing to me. I'm keeping them doors closed. And Foxy, what is Foxy gonna do? Where's Foxy? Oh, there he is. No.
Terrifier. No. Bro, here's the thing. I hate how people are saying that the Terrifier is now at the levels of Ghostface, Leatherface, Freddy, and all those horror icons. Terrifier is not. I hate Terrifier. All 3 of them. They suck. He's not a horror icon. Fuck that. Do not put him in an icon or in that level. He's not even close. Play by the rules, or because he always picks up like bad people, just don't be bad.
Now I'm going to be very honest. I know it's the thumbnail, but I am not surviving a single Saw movie. I'm sorry. Literally every trap is almost impossible to survive. And what annoys me the most is that the creator of the games, he really thinks he's being fair. He thinks he's helping people appreciate life. That's that pain ideology. No, bro, you're just a murderer. Only a handful of people survive your movies. Out of like 100 people, and I would know. I watch Kill Count. I look at how unfair some of these traps are. The chain trap from Saw 3, bro, how is he gonna rip that out his lip? His jaw would come out. The carousel trap from Saw 6, they literally did not have a choice in the matter. It was up to one person to determine if they lived or not. Even the first trap that we saw in Saw 1, which was the bathroom trap, was unfair. If Jigsaw's whole ideology is everyone deserves a chance, and how come in the bathroom trap only one of them could survive? This man's a phony. I wouldn't be able to survive. I'm sorry. What would I even be in there for? Jaywalking, tax evasion, arson? None of that is a big deal. The only trap I could really see myself surviving is maybe the handbox trap from Saw 2. If you look behind her, there's a chair. I would use that chair to break the glass and take the syringe. Boom, 1,000 IQ.
Oh, the Belko Experiment is such a fucking good movie. I fucking love this one. Ooh, I have to rewatch it because I don't really remember what. I mean, I kind of remember what happened. They all got locked down, and then some people decided to take over and shit like that. How do I survive this? Either be a part of the bad guys, or just trying to hide as best as I can. No, but they get killed because they have.
You see, I never watched this movie, but I did watch plenty of The Office and I played Fortnite. So I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. So here's the plan. I would have called out of work. I know, easy. Okay, I'll be realistic. If I was trapped in the office building with 80 something people and we were forced to do a battle royale, would I survive? Probably not. I don't think I could stab someone with a pair of scissors. I'm sorry. But I read up online, apparently the building had an armory for some reason. If there's an armory, then there's guns. And where there's guns, there's room for an American. This movie took place in Colombia, so they don't know anything about shooting guns. Me though, from the United States of America.
Everyone, or at least a big part of the people that work in that building are Americans. I've watched it. That's not, you would not be the only American there. You do not work with Colombians. You work with Americans mostly. There's like a few locals and a few from other countries, if I remember correctly, but most of them are Americans. They were sent there because they get a lot of fucking money. And they get a lot of good shit and everything. And Nah, bro. The building is like a little in the middle of nowhere. We'll watch it. We'll watch it as well because I like that movie.
America, I know everything about guns. I sleep with a shotgun under my pillow, a Glock in my sock, and an AK in my PJs. So when it comes to shooting people, yeah, I got it. I'm surviving Belko experiment easily. As you guys saw though, there's only so many horror movies that I can't survive. I mean, realistically, I'm unbeatable, except if you're talking any paranormal. I'm not surviving any of the Conjuring, Insidious, none of that stuff. Keep them demons away. And moral of the story,
Hmm. By the way, the Belko experiment is not like that. If you haven't watched it, you don't know how to survive it.